We are live. I am just putting my microphone on, and here we are. I'm going to adjust the camera a bit. So when you're coming on, I would love to know, can you hear me? Can you see me clearly? I would like it to be a bit more light, to be honest, so that you can probably see me. So who is on? And when you are on, please say your name, say hi. And when you are on, please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me properly. And there we go. Okay, so we have the most amazing topic for today. Can we hear me? Can we see me properly? Say, see you, hear you. Hi, hey Marima. Super happy that you're here. You can hear me, you can see me. Okay, that's an amazing start. And I'm so excited. Who is excited for today's live? Because you know the topic, right? You know what we're going to talk about. We are going to talk like I have my laptop just here, so I'm just going to say the title exactly how I wrote it. Hey Sophia, I'm going to say yes and yes. Perfect. How to use the feeling of it must be more to my life to create your dream freedom lifestyle. Hey Johanna, who wants a freedom lifestyle? Use the palm emoji. You know the palm that you see in the tropical beaches, a palm. Use a palm emoji if you want freedom in your life. And I'm gonna be super excited to see all the palms. Because this is the thing. I find that there are a very certain type of women who feel in their heart that they are meant to be free. It's not an option. I did ask this in my paid group earlier, or I think it was yesterday, for my paid clients. And I asked in that group and I said, who truly wants freedom? And a lot of people say, yes, I want freedom, I want freedom. And then I said, okay, so the want of freedom, do you feel that it is just a want? Is it just a dream? Or is it a burning desire? A burning desire that you know my life will not be completed, it will not be and feel complete if I don't have the freedom. And there were so many of those amazing women who said that my life will not be complete if I don't create the freedom that I truly want. So that is the thing that I'm talking about. Hey Lina, the burning desire, and I see the palm trees coming in. Thank you so much. So then I just said, like, for everybody who feel in their heart that they truly want to create a freedom lifestyle, make a palm tree symbol in the comments so that I know who are with me, who understands this feeling of freedom. Because we need to understand why we have this feeling of freedom. And then we need to understand how to actually create that freedom life. Because if we don't understand it, and if we don't have the tools to create the freedom, we will feel forever stuck. So I'm going to give you some examples today. So I'm going to share what tends to happen when we don't live the freedom that we are supposed to live. And when I'm talking about the freedom, I'm talking about our ability to connect with our truth. And when I'm talking about our truth, I'm talking about our soul. Our soul, you as a soul, me as a soul, we have incarnated here. We have come into these bodies because we have a big, fat, massive purpose. We as a soul, before we got here, we planted within ourselves, like we knew. So imagine this. You are obviously free to choose whatever beliefs you want, but this is my understanding of how everything works. And when I finally came to this understanding, my life got so much more calm in a way, because I could see, like, okay, the struggles that I've been through in my life, it was a purpose for it. It was a reason. It was actually me as a soul that created those, so that I could finally wake up to what me as a soul, what I as a soul have come here to planet Earth to do. Let me explain. Just imagine that the souls, it's like an ocean. This is how I've got it explained to me from my soul guides, from my own soul, as we have tapped into my soul and all the guidance that I have. So they explained it to me like it is like a big ocean of love and light. There is nothing else. And this ocean of souls, they decide to incarnate on different planets at different times. Many of the souls, they have been to planet Earth many times. And for many of the souls, this is their last lifetime on planet Earth. And we feel this tendency of being actually tired. We're like, I'm really fed up of Earth. Like, I like Earth, but I'm really fed up of Earth. Who can relate to that feeling? Make the symbol of the woman who raises her hand. So if you can relate to that feeling that you like Earth, like you like the planet for sure, you like the nature and everything, but one part of you is just so tired of being on planet Earth. You are so tired of being here. Make that woman symbol if you can relate to what I am talking about, that feeling. And the reason why so many of us feel that way, I definitely feel that way. And when I finally understood why, it cleared up many things for me. It helped me to understand that actually I've been here so many times. I've lived so many different lifetimes, and so have you. You have lived so many different lifetimes. And if you have that feeling, for some people, like a friend of mine, this is not her last lifetime, and she's like, it's so chill. I don't really need to do anything. Like, I'm gonna come back here, and then I can do more stuff then. And it's interesting because her and I, we're very close friends, but her and my experiences are completely different. So she's like, Linda, you're so stressed. I'm like, yeah, I'm not stressed, but I know this is my chance. Like, if I play my cards right, this is what they told me, if I play my cards right, then this is going to be my last lifetime on Earth, and I'm going to do even more magical things after planet Earth. Meaning that I won't come back. Like, I won't come back to planet Earth. I will do a lot of other things. And why is this important to know? I will tell you. And I'm going to see if any of you did the symbol. Okay, so you can relate to that feeling. Hey Tina, amazing that you are here. So you can relate to that feeling. Okay, amazing. So the information that I have got is that it's so, like, the burning desire that I have within, and I think this is the same for so many of you, because I see this for so many of my clients. The reason why we have this burning desire of freedom is because in this lifetime, if this then is your last lifetime, you are supposed to live a life that you will never forget. So what do I mean? When we are in this ocean of souls, we have the opportunity to decide, like, okay, we're going to send some people into Earth who is willing to go. And then you can volunteer, like, okay, hey, I'm going to do it. I'm going to come into Earth. And then it's like, how they describe this is like, you can look at different bodies, you can look at different lives, because time doesn't really exist in that way. Hard to explain with the logical mind, but time doesn't really exist. So you can actually have a look at different lifetimes, and you can have a look like different bodies, and you're like, okay, am I gonna be that person, or that person? You get a few choices. There are interesting books on this as well, people who have done hypnosis with people, and they have like channeled this information. Super interesting. And I've had this for so many of my clients going through the exact same thing, that I help my clients to go into different, to this state where they have the opportunity to choose, like, am I going to go into this body, or that body? And you have that opportunity to come here, and you choose, like, okay, there is a reason why I'm going to go here now. And we are never incarnating to Earth just for no reason at all. Nobody arrives here for no reason. But some souls have much bigger purpose in this lifetime than other souls. And if you have that freedom, drive, it's like, it's not, I can't compromise with this. I'm going to end my life, like, not now, but when I die, when I'm old, I'm going to end my life and feeling so unaccomplished if I don't create that freedom. If you have that kind of drive, and if you have that super, super strong feeling of freedom, it is because your soul has planned really, really big things for this life. You are supposed to have it all. You are not, and this is why, because this is also an interesting thing of how my friend and I talked, because for her, material stuff are not important. She was like, why do you have this drive for the fancy cars, for the fancy boats, for the fancy apartments? Like, why do you want to have like a super luxurious apartment in Manhattan? Why do you want to like, because she doesn't want that. And I was like, I don't know. But I think, and now I know, but when I spoke with her, it was like my awakening when we had this conversation. And I realized that the reason why I've the reason why I feel that I really want this luxurious stuff is because that's how my soul, me as a soul, have planned to live my life in this lifetime. Because I've been in so many different lifetimes where I've been poor, I didn't have any money, and I came here to planet Earth right now. So this is the thing. Hold on, because this is really, really, really interesting. Okay, so I came here to planet Earth for several reasons. Number one, I came here to realize the good life, because I've had so many different incarnations and they were never like, they were lacking in many ways and they were quite tragic in many ways. So I've come here to now have a life that I can absolutely enjoy. I've come to planet Earth to enjoy the forests. I've come to planet Earth to enjoy the people. I've come to planet Earth to enjoy the water. Like, I've come here, hey Sophia, happy you're here. I've come here to really enjoy absolutely freaking everything about planet Earth. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, why I chose to do this and why I chose to do this right now, is so that I could attract other women who feel exactly the same way as me. They also feel. So let me know if this also resonates with you. If it resonates with you, make the star symbol. If it resonates with you that you want a luxurious life, you are tired of living without money to do the stuff you want. You want to be able to go to the Maldives. You want to be able to rent a luxury catamaran. You want to be able to drive the car that you always wanted to drive. If you want that luxury life that not so many people have, if you want that, make a star symbol so that I know who that applies to. So this is the second reason why I incarnated here, going through everything that I've been through in my life, being completely stuck in my life. Erika, yay, amazing. Your Dubai life. that will only like, it will make sense for you what that is. So I've been through so much struggle in my life. I've been through so much lack of money in my life. I've been through where I just felt so completely stuck and I had this big massive drive for freedom and it didn't happen. Amazing, so many stars, love it, love it, love it. Because you are the chosen ones. You have chosen to come here. So, okay, so now we have understood that. Or do we understand that? Okay, there is this soul, there is this ocean of souls. The souls, they choose what life do I want to incarnate in, and then they choose what struggles they're going to go through. How many of you have gone through struggles in this lifetime? Say yes. You can write the word yes. You have chosen what struggles that you're going to go through. And then you have also chosen who will I look up to? What will be my teacher? Who can actually put words on everything I feel, so that you could start to follow that person. And I've chosen to be that person that so many of you can follow. So many of you can learn from, and I have leaders that I follow because they have chosen to incarnate here so that I could wake up. Make sense? Amazing. Okay, so if it makes sense so far what I'm talking about, say makes sense. If you don't know how to spell it, that's fine. Just say something makes sense. Wonderful. So I see a lot of yeses and I see a lot of stars, and I love that. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. Here is the thing. Makes sense. Okay, fantastic. Here is the thing. Many of you said that I've been through struggles in my life. Marima says makes sense as well. Many of you said that you have been through struggles. Yeah, exactly. You have been through pain, you have been through a hard time. How many can relate to this one? It is this feeling that no matter what I do, like you've always been the good. How many can relate to this? You've been the good girl. You have done everything that you were supposed to do. You went to school, you got good grades, and now you have a job that is paying okay, but you feel that maybe you have even started a business on the side, but you just cannot make your dreams come true. It's still like, even though you have gone the regular life route, the traditional route, like your parents, they're like, oh, she's a good girl, she always did what we told her to do. You know, you fit in. You're not a rebel at all. You just fit in. You're just like everybody else. You're looking around and everybody seems just fine with living a normal, regular life. But you feel, hey, I'm suffocating. I am dying. I'm slowly dying on the inside because I know that this life is not for me. But all the efforts that you have made so far, they have taken you nowhere. They have taken you to even more frustration. If you know what I mean, what I just explained, like all the efforts that you have taken have led you nowhere. They have led you to exactly where you are right now, still stuck in a job. And I know, Sophia, you're not stuck in a job anymore. And I know, Edith, you're not stuck in a job anymore, which is amazing. But who can relate to that feeling? Say frustrated in the comments. If you can relate to that feeling, that all the efforts that you have taken so far, they have not really led you anywhere in the physical space. They have led you to more frustration. So type frustration if you know what I'm talking about. And while you're writing that, I also want to welcome new members. I want to welcome all the amazing new members to this tribe, to this group. I'm so truly happy that you are here. Every Wednesday I go live. I do a live training like this one. I do a live training at 4 p.m. Sweden time, which is Central European summertime right now. And I really teach this stuff because it's really my calling in life to help women like you who feel that frustration to wake up to who you're meant to be, to wake up to that inner knowing that it must be more to my life. So if that sounds like you, make sure that you book it in your calendar so that you can actually show up at 4 p.m. on Wednesdays. So I'm going to share with you some different stories. Marima, you said frustrated. Yeah, thank you. One of the books that I read that helped me to realize that I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone with this feeling. So it was a book, like I've actually done an interview with this man, and it is located in one of my programs called Master Manifester. But this is an interview with a man called Robert Swartz, and he explained it. He had a normal job. He was also the good person, normal job. He'd gone to school, normal job, and he just felt like, I'm so isolated, like even though I have people around me, I'm so isolated. And if I would just fall out a window and die, like nobody would even notice. That's how he felt. And then, can't exactly remember what happened in his life, but he woke up to his soul's purpose. And he realized that his soul's purpose was definitely not to be in that office. His soul had not come here. This is why he felt so dead when he was in the office, because he wasn't supposed to be there. Life just happened to him, so he just followed the normal path and he ended up in that office. That was not where he was supposed to be, and this is why he felt like he was dead, like he didn't really have any pulse. And then he woke up to his soul's purpose, and he realized that his soul's purpose was actually to teach, to tell people, to write books about the soul. So when I read his book about the soul and I read his story many years ago, I also in there read a story about a woman that she was also living a very regular life, and she wasn't happy in that regular life. And then she was gonna go, I don't know exactly if I tell this story right, but I'm telling it how I remember it. And then she was gonna go and grab the post, the mail, the physical mail from a mailbox in her office, and somebody for some reason had planted like dynamite or something inside the post box. So when she opened it, it exploded. Luckily, she didn't die. That was not her soul's plan, but she got really injured. Like her whole face got really injured, and she got blind like straight away. And I think the story goes that this woman actually healed herself. She went through first she went through this phase of feeling really sorry for herself, but then she woke up and she was like, I'm not here on planet Earth to feel sorry for myself. What if I can heal myself? She healed herself, and when she did that, she realized, she came in contact more and more with her soul. And she realized that actually her soul's calling was to help other people heal through understanding their own power. Her life is amazing today. I can't remember if she sees now or not, but that wasn't a part of the story. But she feels amazing. That was a part of the story. Exactly like Robert Schwartz, he's living his best life. This woman living her best life because she had that traumatizing event that was that woke her up. And that was the same thing for me. For all these years, I tested so many different things. I was really the good girl, and I just did everything that you're supposed to do. For all you people pleasers, if you are a people pleaser, maybe you can write, not maybe. If you are a people pleaser, write people pleaser in the comments below. This is the thing. So many of us are people pleasers, and I used to be a people pleaser, and therefore I ended up in a very traditional life that I hated, where I felt so empty, and I just felt like this is not the life that I am supposed to live. I knew there was more to my life. I knew I wanted my rich, luxurious life where I was free, especially free. So dealing with that inner knowing, people pleaser, dealing with that inner knowing that it is more keeps you going. If you did not, people pleaser also, Erika, okay, fantastic, thank you. If you did not have that feeling within yourself that it must be more to my life, you would not be here right now. Like, you would be on earth, but you wouldn't be here on this live training, right? So this is how you are understanding how to actually create your dream life, by listening to that inner knowing that it must be more to my life. Because what happened in my life for all these years when I tried different things of manifesting a life that I wanted, manifesting a life in freedom, nothing happened. The only thing that happened was that the frustration got worse and worse and worse. I read the books. How many of you have read books on how to make more money, how to make money online? How many of you have started that journey? You've been on YouTube, how to make money, how to have an online business. And the more you test things, like maybe, I don't know where you are on your journey, like if you are tested network marketing, or you have tested drop shipping, or tested Etsy shops, or whatever it is, but it's not really working for you. And let me tell you why it's not working. It is not working because that is not where you are supposed to be. Your soul, exactly like my soul, has a gift. Here we have a big key. Your soul has a gift. Once you can tap into that hidden gift, what I told you in the beginning, this ocean of souls choosing a body, a life to come into down on planet Earth, you have come here with a gift. Your soul have incarnated here with a very special, specific gift. When you tap into this gift, and when you unleash this gift, because it's not only enough to understand it, understand your gift is one of the first steps. Then you have to unleash it. And how do we unleash it? We unleash it by helping your subconscious mind to relax so that your soul actually can come through. Because your soul is not here to stay in this little comfortable box that your subconscious mind is trying to keep you in. So this is a big conflict. Your subconscious is trying to keep you in this box. Your soul is trying to wake up. And this is when we have this feeling within that is something. So I asked about this yesterday, and I said, like, how many of you feel that you have this big power within yourself? You're afraid to look at it because you don't know what's going to happen once you tap into it. So you can write it here as well. If you feel that, if you know what I'm talking about, it's like this unknown power within. Put a green dragon in the comments. So for all of you who are watching this later on as well after the live, put the green dragon symbol, because then I know. So this hidden power that we have within, this is the soul force that have come here with its gift, and it is trying to come up. It is trying to really come up, to be seen, to show itself, and to do its magic. Lina feels the green dragon. The thing is that if we are not waking up to this inner calling, if we're not waking up to the green dragon and unleash the green dragon, we have planned it. So the soul, we have planned it so that we will go through harder and harder and harder times in our physical life, like the woman who went through with the explosion. And for me, went through the infertility. Like, that was my big, like, fat, miserable time of my life, helping me to really start to wake up, understanding why nothing in my life was working. So it will put triggers, and many of you have come here, found my work also because you went through the infertility. That was your wake up call. That was your trigger. This is also something that your soul planned, that if she's not waking up before, then we need to plan something bigger. So it's like when the first time your soul kicks you, it's like a little bit. The next time your soul kicks you is a bit more. And the third time your soul kicks you is like really, really, really hard. And that really hard, that was one for me with the infertility. If I would not have listened, this is what I've been told. If I would not have listened to the kick that I received when I was going through the infertility, something even worse would have happened. How my soul planned it. Because I was supposed to wake up. Do you see the thing? Like, if we are not tapping in, if our soul has planned big reasons to be here, and it has planned that this is a very, very important life, this is a super important life, and we are not here to waste that life, it's gonna give us whatever we need in order to actually wake up. Make sense? Do you see what I mean? Do you understand? If you understand why it is so important to tap in and understand what your soul has come here to do, and understanding its gifts, if you understand why it is so important by what I just shared with you, type yes in the comments below. And I know that Sophia, who is here on the live right now, thank you, you understand it. So Sophia wrote in our other group so I do have this group which is free. This group is for women that are starting out on their journey. And then we have the other group, which is for my paid clients. So the clients who are paying to work with me on either one of my online programs or my one-on-one coaching, they have a separate group. And Sophia wrote in that separate group, she said that today I feel extremely, extremely happy, because today is the day where most people go back to work after their vacation. And she, thanks to the work that we have been doing, when we have done exactly what I've been telling you, sharing with you, we have tapped into her soul. She realized that even though it was actually her dream job that she was working at, but she was not supposed to be working there, she also had those big kicks where she went through really, really hard stuff on her journey in her life, leading her to find me. And I was the one being able to help her to really dive in and understand that enormous amount of power that she has within. Sophia started to change her life. She started to understand her soul. She started to understand that enormous power that she has within. And then she made a decision to actually quit her job, because her job was actually, even though she liked it, but her job was really draining her. She felt that like all my energy, she was not even aware of this, but later on she became aware that her job was draining her so much. She didn't have any energy left. And that's not how she's supposed to live her life. So thanks to her understandings and everything that she did, she decided to quit her job and to really start helping people with her soul's gift, which is absolutely amazing. So now when she have been on like this summer break where everybody else has vacation, she was like, everybody else are going back to work. I'm not, because I'm free. How magical is that? How magical, Sophia, since you are live right now, how magical does that feel in your words? That you are, hey Caroline, that you are completely free right now. You have stepped in, Sophia, getting back in charge of your life by tapping in to your soul, releasing the fears that were holding you back in your subconscious mind so that your soul could come through. This is incredible. This is so powerful. And this is what happened in my case as well, when I finally realized that shit, the reason why I've gone through all this shitty stuff in my life, the infertility. I used to attract really bad guys as well. Like I always attracted assholes. And like even with my ex-husband, I told this somewhere else, that he didn't start off so well. So even then, like I had this tendency to attract really troublesome relationships. And I was really a troublemaker. I really was. I was a drama queen. And I'm not anymore. Yeah, oh my God, that is so amazing that dream came true. Yes, it is. And that is thanks to the work that we have been doing. So I'm so proud of you, Sophia. And you say that it feels fantastic, magic. And I can only agree, because I know the feeling. I've had that feeling for the last 7 years. Every single day I get up and I get to do what my soul is here to do. Whenever we feel that we are struggling in areas of our lives, we are attracting shitty relationships, we can't make the money that we want to make, things are working against us, we can't get pregnant, whatever it is that we want to manifest and we can't manifest, the answer almost all the time comes to understanding your soul's plan. Because what happened when I tapped into my soul's plan, struggles turned into smooth paths. An apartment appeared, but it really did. An apartment in Stockholm city, just outside the city, appeared for me to live in. It manifested within weeks. As soon as I decided, like, I'm going to leave the relationship and I'm going to leave the city, an apartment appeared. Do you know how hard it is to get an apartment in Stockholm? But it appeared because I was finally in alignment with my soul and what my soul was here to do. There were so many magical things that happened. So 3 days after I set my intention of what I truly wanted in a life partner, Jonah showed up in my life. 6 months after that, we moved to Bali, which was my dream destination. I truly wanted to go there and live my freedom, tropical life. There were so many things aligning, like one thing after another, because I chose to tap into what my soul was here to do. How amazing is that? If you want to experience that, write the word want in the comments. The word want. If you want to experience struggles turning into flow, write the word want. And the thing is, I was chatting with somebody else earlier today, and a beautiful, amazing lady, and love that, Marima. Let's have a deeper call, Marima, on how we could make that happen for you. Would that sound good? because I know that you have so, like, everything that you have answered here is just ticking all the boxes off. You are one of those chosen ladies. Yeah, Lina, yeah, you did. And you're really tapping in more and more and more to your soul's power. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So for all of you who truly feel that, hey, I want to learn more how this would work for me, how it would work for me, because you can probably see now that it is working for other people. And I have only mentioned a tiny little bit, a tiny little bit. Like, I have so many stories. I could go on and on and on and on, share different life stories of different people and how amazing their lives are right now because of the work that we have done together. I'm not going to do that because I think that you already feel the feeling. You already feel what it is that I'm sharing with you, because your soul is here. Your soul is right now tapped in to what it is that I'm sharing with you. And the thing is, I want you to listen to this very, very carefully. When I so badly wanted to get pregnant, and when I finally could ask myself, what is the real reason why I want to have a baby right now? And I came to the conclusion that the reason why I so badly wanted to be a mom at that moment was so that I could feel unconditional love. I wanted my babies so that I could feel unconditional love, because I felt so unloved. I felt so disconnected. I felt so lonely in my life that I was chasing. Welcome back. I was chasing something external to give me the feeling of love. And earlier today I was texting with a lovely lady, and she is going through that journey of really wanting to have a baby, and I asked her, well, what is it that you truly want to feel? And what do you think she said? She said exactly the same thing. I want to have my baby so that I can feel the unconditional love. And when I heard her say that, I thought that this is so important that I bring up in this training today. How many of you have at any time in your life wanted something external, like being free from your job because that would make you feel good, or having a certain piece of clothing because that would make you feel amazing, or having the boyfriend because that would make you feel happy, whatever it is, like you wanted something external that was outside yourself, or a baby, you wanted something external in order to feel a certain feeling. Write the word feeling. You wanted the apartment so that you could feel happy. You wanted the boat so that you could feel freedom. Whatever it is, if you have ever had that in any area of your life, anything that you wanted that was external, outside of you, you wanted that so that you could feel happy. Okay, Marima says feeling. Amazing, amazing. I'm going to teach you something really, really incredible right now. Feeling. Okay, feeling. Fantastic. Good that you are aware. Because this is where it goes wrong. Do you know why we connect that we want something external to make us feel a certain way? One of the reasons is that we are trained this way when we are kids. We are trained that, for example, if you're sad, then you get a hug. If you are like, if you're sad, maybe your parents or your caretaker give you an ice cream, for example. Whoever had that, you were sad and they give you candy or ice cream. Just as an example, maybe they gave you something else, but they gave you something in order for you to feel better. This is, by the way, where the concept of emotional eating comes from. So as a therapist, I work with all these different things, helping different women through different sort of stuff. And this is a super common one for people like myself. When I went through emotional eating, I ate every time I was bored. When I felt empty on the inside, I ate, trying to fill that emptiness up. So I was an expert at this. I was looking in my outside reality, wanting to eat stuff or wanting to drink stuff, alcohol, to numb. I wanted alcohol so that I could have the feeling of not feeling anything. I wanted to have the baby so that I could feel love. Who want to know what the secret is? The greatest key to manifest anything that you want. Who want that secret? You can write me or something else in the comments. And when I see the first comment, I'm gonna share it. Okay, yes, fantastic. So remember how I told you about the soul up there, all the souls. The beautiful thing in the realm of souls, there is no delayed time. The souls, they have everything they want exactly when they want it. Who would like that? To skip the whole time of having to wait, struggle, and fight for things, and just say something and it can appear, basically. Who would like that? What do you think the key is? Is anybody guessing? What is the key? Okay, I'm going to share it with you. I'm not going to have you wait any longer for this. The key is to fully embody your own soul's essence. The reason why you feel unhappy, the reason why you feel empty, the reason why you feel lack of energy, the reason why you feel alone, disconnected, frustrated, all these different very low vibration feelings. The reason why you feel them is because you are here on planet Earth completely disconnected from your soul. Your soul is still there. It is poking on you. It is reminding you with that feeling, it must be more, it must be more. We talked about this feeling. That's your soul. But you have no idea. You are completely disconnected from your soul. You are completely disconnected from your soul family. You are completely disconnected from the love that you belong to. When I finally realized this in my own life, and when I could tap in to that feeling of being home with my soul family, with a complete feeling of unconditional love, and I came back to my physical, so I had this experience in a session and coming back and realize the key. Since we are attracting to our reality everything that we send out, if we have a belief, for example, that I can't have everything that I want, like I have to choose. I cannot have a baby and my dream job. I cannot have a baby and freedom. I cannot have love and money. I have to choose. If that is your belief and that's your low vibration, that's what you're going to see in your life the whole time. When you are fully connected to your soul, when you're fully connected to that truth, you know that you never again have to chase anything external because to make you feel anything. I hope I explained this so that it makes sense. When you are fully connected and fully embodied, when you are fully merged, your mind, your body and your soul, your spirit, when you are in full alignment with that, you don't need a baby to make you feel unconditional love. You don't need the boat to make you feel free. When you are fully embodied with your soul, with your mind, with your body, you are going to live in this complete state of bliss. Hey Cecilia, so we're just in the end of this live training, so this is incredible. So I would highly encourage you to go back and watch it all over again so this live training will be here very like about 15 minutes after now, and then you can request to actually get access to it again. So when you are in full embodiment with your soul, you have all the feelings that you need, and you know that you don't need the baby to make you happy, and you know that you don't need the apartment to make you feel whatever. You don't need anything external to make you feel anything. And you know why? Because when you are so connected with your soul, with its gifts, you are going to be in the state of complete happiness, complete joy, complete freedom, complete love. And you know what happens when you are in a constant state of those very high vibrations? What is the word? What do you think happens when you are in that state of super high frequency most of your time? Who want to have a guess? What happens then? What happens when you are in that state is that you manifest like crazy. Everything that you want will become available to you. How does that sound? Would you like a life like that? Where you can be so fully embodied with your truth, with who you fully are, so that everything that you want manifests in the same way as if you were a magnet. It is so good, right? And on the other hand, when we are disconnected from our soul, this is when we are going to have a life where we chase. We chase because this is what we have learned from our childhood. That is what we do. We chase things all the time. We chase the relationship, and then we have the relationship and we realize that, well, I was happy for a while, but now I'm not so happy anyway because my life went back to normal even though I'm in a relationship now. Or now I'm finally pregnant and I've got my child, but I'm depressed anyway. How many can relate to that? You finally got something that you truly wanted, but after a while it becomes normal and you go back to normal and you are equally miserable as you were before. Sometimes even more miserable actually than you were before, because now you think that I should be more happy because now I have what I wanted to have, but I'm not happy, which makes you even more unhappy. Get what I mean? I think you do. So the whole conclusion is that if you want a happy life in freedom, where you can manifest your dreams coming true, where you don't have to have that delayed time, where you don't have to feel frustration, where you can wake up in your mornings feeling happy, excited, where you can attract people like crazy into your reality. If you want that, the key is to be fully tapped in with your soul. So if you want to understand how, because now you understand what, connect with your soul, and you understand like why. And if you're now like, how do I do this? How would this work for me? I see that it works for other people, obviously, but I'm different, so will it work for me actually? Because that's also a super common belief when we are not connected and embodied with our soul, that we feel that things may work for everybody else, but maybe not for me because I'm so different and I can't have what I want anyway. That's your subconscious mind. That's your subconscious mind. So if you want to take a step right now where you're like, I truly want to understand how what Linda just talked about, how that would work for me, write the word details in the comments below, and I will personally send you details over DMs later tonight or tomorrow. I have a soul session very soon, in a few minutes actually, so where I'm gonna have a woman do exactly this, what I just told you about. So I'll do it either tonight or tomorrow. Wonderful, Marima. I'm so happy. I know that you ladies who are here, you are here for such a big, fat, massive reason. You are here to start to live your life fully connected with your soul, fully embraced in your soul, fully connected in your soul, so that you can finally break free and start to live life on your own terms. I'm sending you all so much love, and make sure to keep your eyes open for when I send you a private message. I'm sending you so much love, wishing you a super beautiful rest of your day. Bye.